We've got a ton of news to go over in this video, including information on when Fallout 76 beta might begin. Housemarque, one of the most underrated studios in the world today, have revealed images of their next game in Stormdivers. There's a ton of information on Marvel Spider-Man that has come out from San Diego Comic-Con. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has gotten a brand new walkthrough video showcasing nearly 10 minutes of new gameplay. Attack on Titan 2 has gotten a free update celebrating Season 3 of the anime beginning, and we've got a new PlayStation VR game coming on October 2nd. So I'll be mentioning that as well at the end of this video. First, let's talk about Fallout 76, one of the most anticipated games of the latter half of this year. Of course, its big focus is the online play, and there will be a beta for Fallout 76. We've heard that Xbox players will get it first, and then it'll trickle on over to other platforms as well. Well, Bethesda had a statement on Fallout 76 beta, and here's what they said. Popping in to say that it's been very fun seeing everyone's discussion on Fallout 76 and what your hopes and thoughts are about the game. I and members of the studio regularly lurk, and it's been great to read through your questions and feedback. With that in mind, we know you're anxious to learn more about the game and more specifically about the beta. Starting in October, we'll be selecting people who have pre-ordered the game from a participating retailer to enter our beta. We'll start small and grow over time as we prepare for launch. Be sure you've read our FAQ for details on how to redeem your beta code and other important details. So this beta is not going to begin until October. Now, this isn't your traditional beta. Todd Howard actually referred to it as a break it early test application. I actually like that he did that because a lot of times we misconstrue what a beta is. A beta is supposed to be something well before the launch of the game to iron out the issues. Doing a beta a month before the game's release, that's not really a beta, but I liked how Howard actually called it a break it early test application, because at this point, that's really what this is. It's really just if you want an early taste of the game and them to work out server issues and things like that. Fallout 76 is scheduled for a release later this year on November 14th. Personally speaking, I'm not completely sold on the game, but it's Fallout. I'm sure it's gonna do very well, and a lot of gamers are gonna be enamored with it.
In the likely event you don't acquire a full code on your own, do not give up. Search for others who might be harboring a grudge. You'll have that nuclear launch code in no time. With the power of the atom at your fingertips, be responsible and consider your target carefully.
Attention. Launch sequence activated.
Will your bomb land on a rival camp of degenerates? A random stranger?
Next up, I always talk up a little studio called Housemarque on this channel. If you guys don't know, they've worked on some great games such as Dead Nation, Super Stardust HD, Matterfall. They also did the excellent PlayStation 4 launch title Resogun. Many consider that to be the best PlayStation 4 launch game. And now we have their next game, Stormdivers. There's been a lot of speculation that Stormdivers is a battle royale game, but that hasn't really been confirmed. It was just described as, quote, a high-flying and heavy-hitting multiplayer-centric experience. They've been silent about the game since its initial reveal, but they have revealed some images over on Twitter showcasing some guns and some environments, so we still don't have a big idea about what this game is, but it looks to be the biggest project that Housemarque has ever done. Remember that all their games up until this point have been more on the arcade side. Even a game like Matterfall, where we initially thought that it was going to be a more big budget experience, that even turned out to be more of an arcadey experience. If you want to make a compelling multiplayer experience, and I know quality is of utmost importance to Housemarque, then they are investing a lot into this project. I want to wait and hear more about it because we see a lot of multiplayer games these days. A battle royale title just seems something so odd for Housemarque to do, because based on their other games, it doesn't really seem like Housemarque would be the studio to sell out and just make a BR title. But hey, who knows, maybe they can put their own unique spin on it. But at this point, we just know that it is a high-flying and heavy-hitting multiplayer-centric experience. Given the fact that Housemarque is working on it, it'll probably be pretty good. Moving on, we've gotten a ton of details on Marvel Spider-Man ahead of its release on September 7th and as part of San Diego Comic-Con. Gaming Circle has a great breakdown of every little bit of information we've gotten about the game, so definitely give that a look. Some of the highlights include that the citizens react to Spider-Man when he zips around the city. They will greet him, take selfies with him, high-five him, and more. I think that is awesome. Really makes the world a little bit more lively and not stationary. I always like when games can employ a little bit more of an active open world. Insomniac also hired real graffiti artists to work on the street art in the game to pursue authenticity. So it seems like with those two facts that I just mentioned, there is a great attention to detail in this game. And also there are more villains besides what we've seen so far, so that's something to delve into as well. The studio also touted that creating the necessary sense of speed was one of the biggest challenges in developing the game. It was achieved with camera motion, visual effects, making the camera feel expressive was one of the biggest steps made by the team. Web swinging feels very natural and effortless. There is a quick and easy tutorial that makes you feel like an experienced Spider-Man right off the bat. The system is designed to make the player feel in control. I'll leave the entire article in the description box down below. If you're excited for Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4, definitely give it a look, as there are a lot of minute details that are very interesting.
Surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony, Marvel, but also the fans, has been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be blown away by that? But we do have a limited amount of time here, Brian. You're an industry veteran.
Moving on from that, another pretty anticipated game for 2018, but I wouldn't say is as highly anticipated as Fallout 76 or Marvel Spider-Man, is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and we've got a brand new walkthrough video uploaded by the official Tomb Raider channel. This new walkthrough video is about 10 minutes long and showcases several new gameplay elements of the game. Looks really good, albeit it does look a lot of the same from Rise of the Tomb Raider outside of new environmentals and things like that. Visually, the game does look stunning, and if you enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider, this is probably going to be more of the same and just expand upon that experience. I thought Rise of the Tomb Raider did a great job of retaining what made the 2013 game great, but really expanded on that as well. We'll leave a link to the full walkthrough video in the description box below. Again, almost 10 minutes of new gameplay. Not super action oriented is this walkthrough video, more centric on various NPCs as well as some of the platforming and traversal elements, but those are some of the best elements of Tomb Raider as well, so give that a look. Also, Attack on Titan 2, the video game, is getting a free update as they are celebrating season 3 of the anime kicking off. Attack on Titan 2 is a Tecmo Koei game, but it's a little bit different than the typical Tecmo Koei project, as if you're familiar with Attack on Titan, you really can't do the typical Dynasty Warrior style Tecmo Koei experience with Attack on Titan, and it's a pretty good game in its own right, especially if you are a fan of the IP. This update is including a lot of new content, including Kenny's hat, which you'll be able to equip in character creation. There's a new difficulty mode called the Heaven difficulty. Consumables like gas and blades as well as battle items such as smoke signals have unlimited usage, allowing players to focus more on the actions themselves. Original characters can equip some of the unique skills of the characters from the anime, allowing players to assemble all the skills with powerful effects. Skills are learned after beating the anime character, with that skill after that character has reached level 10. Here are some of the details. Beating Mikasa will get you the ultimate blade art, Armin will get you natural tactics allied, John will get you strength of unity, Connie will get you easily pleased, Sasha will get you survival instincts, Krista will get you goddess grin, Levi will get you wings of freedom, Hanji will get you research heart, and Erwin will get you devotee. This update will be dropping on August 9th, and again, it's absolutely free to owners of the game. And finally, we've got a brand new VR game. Astrobot Rescue Mission is coming to PlayStation VR on October 2nd. It's a new VR platformer created exclusively for PSVR, and in the game, you take control of Astro, the captain of a spaceship traveling in search for his lost crew. The adventure spans across 26 levels that take the platforming genre to new heights with 360-degree VR gameplay, huge towering bosses, precise controls, and a good dose of challenge and humor. If you haven't seen gameplay of the title yet, there is a Astrobot Rescue Mission gameplay commentary trailer, so we'll leave a link to that in the description box, and you can pre-order the game right now for $39.99, so a little hefty on the price point, but they are saying 26 levels, so that is quite expansive. And if you do pre-order the game, you get 4 Astrobot avatars, an Astrobot Rescue Mission dynamic theme, and an Astrobot Rescue Mission full digital soundtrack. Looks like a pretty charming platformer, all things considered. That price does put me off a little bit, but hopefully it will be well worth it. Then PlayStation VR's library is quickly continuously expanding with titles like Firewall Zero Hour, Tetris Effect, and Astro Rescue Mission. There are a lot of games excited for heading into this fall. So that is going to conclude this video. Again, it looks like Fallout 76 beta won't begin until October. If what we heard before is true, Xbox users would get it first and then it would trickle on over to PlayStation 4 and PC users, but we haven't heard anything more about that since then. Housemarque's next game in Stormdivers has gotten some teaser images. We still don't quite know what this game is, but it is described as a high-flying, heavy-hitting, multiplayer-centric experience. Marvel's Spider-Man has gotten a ton of new information coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. Again, the game will be released on September 7th. We'll leave a link to Gaming Circle where they've got a great breakdown of everything. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has gotten a new walkthrough video, close to 10 minutes long, and it goes over a lot of various elements. Again, light on the action in this walkthrough video, but it showcases a lot of great gameplay nonetheless. Attack on Titan 2 is getting a free update on August 9th. A lot of new content to celebrate the third season beginning for that anime, and Astro Rescue Mission, a brand new PlayStation VR title, is coming on October 2nd. That is going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.